By forever infinity, melancholy melody, lullaby in the form of a rhyme. Love neither grives, gives, or takes, but from itself, but not wild by fantasies of arrogance. Take no more than is offered by yourself. Leave nothing trapped in tortured irrelevance. Seek not a barter for desires that suit your heart. Worthiness is the only tender that comes due. Suffer willingly the melody of pain it may impart. Bleed joyfully from wounds that will ensue. As the tree branches lift their hopes towards heaven's door, hands together reaching higher than alone will seek heights that love's imaginations most beautifully implores. For that from a poet's words unending ecstasies must speak. Whatever you desire your life to be, may love's reflection be all you see. The notes of love and verse, a melody of life, penned softly at La Carte, will render though thoughts of bliss when whispered heart to heart. The notes of love and verse, a symphony of hope shared between two hearts in love, just trying to connect beneath the stars above. The notes of love and verse, a rhapsody of words sighed with a tender flow when whispered in the dark. Sets lovers' hearts aglow. The notes of love and verse, the poetry of thoughts, sung softly in the night. The stardust raining down ignites love's midnight flight. Strumming my heartstrings, draw me in with each note, playing the most beautiful song, hearing the words you spoke, filling in all the gaps. The melody is for me, beating loud and clear, setting my heart free, only distance keeping us at bay. You still have me in your trance, two hearts apart, beating as once. How I wish we could dance. A soft kiss upon your delicate hand, holding you close, holding you tight. Slow dance under the moonlit skies. The perfect girl, the perfect night. A different drum beat, separate lives. He inhales the wind song, a static cling to yesterday, held in his heart until his melody fades. Life, love, hope circle the drain. Age and realist at one with his pain. Love's last aria, melancholy abode, resides with set and sun. When two are no longer one, chasm widens between haunt and roars, tribal drums on opposite shores. For these moments in time that I'm with you, at loss for words to try and explain. I know in my heart that you feel it too, for you make my whole world appear so sane. We give to each other a warmth so true. You are my flower and I am your dawn, for I am the grass and you are the dew. Whenever I'm with you, I feel reborn. How do I express what you mean to me? Shall I start with a song, with melody? Shall I paint a picture with imagery? Please tell me, dear, for I need you to see. There is no way to make you realize. Just trust in me, dear. Just look into my eyes. Sweet the taste of honeyed lips upon my own. Now drenched in bliss. Nectar tempting, beckoning with passion's moist, most consuming kiss. Outpouring a tenderness so softly. Although hearts are heavy, they alike engulf each thought of rationale as we succumb to this delight. Outside, nothing else exists. While that this rare moment we prolong, ceasing a fight with an argument now. We give into the rising, the siren song, the melody we play entrances as would hypnotic pendulum, heartstrings from a strum forbidden dances as it beats a savage drum, lead up to its crescendo. The rhythms pounds erratically, wholesome rage and beats the tempo till we find our ecstasy. Indeed, what's behind the terse and spoken sound? One that abruptly inserted a period, invoking a sigh in the middle of a sentence. Was it the easy voice of her heart's lyrics announcing your song is still incomplete, or ambivalence of a despondent music reluctantly strumming, devoid of melody. Perhaps it's time for your bashful words to complement echo of the unsung verse, disclose an explicit to her anxious world. You saw in the smile of her cheerful eyes, and heard from a symphony of dulcet vibes, and felt it in the ballet of her delicate touch when she held you close in an intimate hug, while mellifluous whispers of love spoke. Love and eyes that burn to see, as my desire holds fast to thee. So much yearning to be free. Oh, how this passion taketh me. Flames of longing blazing away, consuming my being every day. No poetic words indeed needed to stay. A secret love, not for display. Love and eyes that oft I missed devouring me in a silent kiss. My heart beats to the sound of his tuneful melody and pure bliss. Move as one in harmonic emotion, a stern passion with devotion, evokes unbridled emotion. Love more potent than any potion. Love's pretty flower blooms with beauty in the spring, nourished by caress of gentle rain. Yet love can break a heart, leave it dangling on a string as tears fall upon petals of pain. Love's pretty butterfly floats on summer breeze, seeking love's sweet nectar. Does it flutter yet in vain? In pain, for love can't lose its wings and come crashing in the trees, leaving teardrops on petals of pain. Love's pretty melody sung by birds in early morn echoes through the trees and down the tree-lined lane. Love songs can turn to breakup songs, piercing like a thorn as tears are shed over lyrics which cause me pain. Insane love grows one by a one, two by a two, three by a three, and four by a four. Round like a circle, triangle, horizontal, a rectangle, triangle, rectangle, multiple dimensional, a miracle spiritual comes back knocking at your front door. One by a one, here I come spitting and rapping again and again. My Levi, if I could take your hand to hold forever, I would to light your days with the purest passion, the purest of passions, and your night with fires withheld, the daydreams I'd reenact for your pleasure of the sunlit lake with limbs entwined, the moonlit fog that entangled us in its mist, or how the candlelight played against our skin in some glade far from prying eyes. I'll show you the lawn I have held to find to you, to know you in every way we've ever dreamed. Surrender so sweet we reveal in the drowning, your hands upon me, whispering sweet intentions of a life we should have known, free of recriminations. If I could resurrect the walls I once held so forcefully against you, I want it. I am too far beyond the point of no return, letting shadows of us enfold my imagination. Too far down a path I have never known, unafraid if I know you await me at its end. I go steady and strong, so to something far beyond my ken. How far can this life take us? The answer within our desires lie. So softly I lay down my heart for my lover's lullaby good night. Rhyme after rhyme after rhyme all night. Rhyme after rhyme after rhyme all night. Empty alleys dotted with dry colors. Grass is slowly beginning to turn yellow, catching crickets at dusk. Following the stream of the wind leads me to dreams of romance and love. Wandering around the trees, waiting for the shine of fireflies. I stop to listen to the river's calm and lullaby. Meet the summer's solitude, so enjoyable and melancholic. I hope for drops of rain to awaken my heart and skin. Oh, we are spitting from my head again and again and again. Her hands, swan-like dance, ivory shaft of puppets romance, Hungarian rhapsody. The musician sans existence as emotive fingers move, imaginary marionettes with a splendid, furious precision. Drama drops into piano keys, occasionally taking a gentle stroll, then in a sensuous sway, shaking like an exotic dancer. The musician plucks and pinks as if with chameleonic charm like an angel playing a harp. Her fingers fast walk the keyboard, then resound tremulous keys. The audience swoons and spooned by a rapturous torrent that enters the heart, strokes and kisses, a yearning flesh like the taste and feel of brandy burning and tantalizing and breathlessness. The musician's slender fingers new strum along in gaiety like paramours on the streets of Paris. Springtime in the air, palms nearly rest upon silent keys as if two lovers lay back upon a bed with puffs of smoke. Dawn's crescendo with peaks of happiness reside upon streets of ebony and ivory, left a serendipitous monologue begins once more with foreboding or adventure, or both. Is there loneliness upon this crest? For what has happened, stance brought, are they star-crossed? Do we see the sun and the moon racing through their pulse? The days of birth, morning, the bon marionette in concert black seems to be mesmerized or hypnotized by the music. She's like a dream on a performance stage, practicing illumination of flame. She releases the arrow and the audience brightens up like a chandelier with clinking and brilliant crystal pieces. Happiness once again, but with ferocious fervor, sends the keys to a heavenly place to ears, to mind, to soul, a cheer of a great parade, and then the shivering of climactic peak, followed by a lullaby of dreams. We imagine a newborn wrapped up in a life well lived. A darkling gale still doesn't give up the ghost, but plays in plays. Can you hear the needle stuck in that the ventil's end, spent all love gives? Only the Creator Himself can lift the arm and carry the musician still incubating all her charm. Again and again inside of my head, the echoes begin again and again, never ending. I said, we thought our life was happy, seemed like we knew a joke. It all started when we said, I do, honey, lovely words we each spoke. Our love was so amazing, like a story, perfect romance. People often would remark how we were always smiling. Now I walk life in a trance, and with sadness drowning in, the end had come to our happy dance. I remember the day so well we buried our baby. Your face was etched in stone like a statue. You stood apart, leaning against a tree. We buried him with a teddy bear blue. Why did I feel that I had to say sorry at the end? I sang him a lullaby to take up to heaven. You took my hand and we walked away weeping. After that, we did not smile. Our life barren, our love creeping. When I looked at my hopes were beaten. Love was over and we were sinking. Death had come to us and he had won. My heart was aching. It was not long before you left me. You crashed your car into a ravine in a winter storm, and the story and my tears could fill the deep blue sea. You had your freedom. I remember the funeral yesterday, love. I did bury goodbye, goodbye, my love. Now I have learned to recall only the beauty. Indeed, goodbye, my love, lullaby, in the form of a rhyme after rhyme after rhyme. Goodbye, my love, lullaby, in the form of a rhyme after rhyme after rhyme. Today I'm grateful for lullabies, whose songs are a parent saint to us. Each night before we slowly closed our eyes, those same lullabies that even now, when a new day's about to start, still play softly in our ears and soothe our waking heart from the start. Goodbye, lullaby, in the form of a rhyme. A laughter echoes a sweet, a light, bright sound, opening hearts where joy is found. Luminous moments are cherished away, array, years of kindness brightening the day. Blossoming beauty, a spirit so free, embraced by love eternally. Treasured memories are heartfelt seen. Happiness flows for this birthday queen. Indeed, na 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 na. If I could, I would fetch you the moon on a spoon. I would just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around the moon and pull it down. Yes, indeed, indeed, and again. Sweet, sweet eyes, soft, soft smile. So sleep, sleep, child, sleep a while. Let light be the shade over your delicate eyes. Let worry now fade and the future be your prize. Rest easy now, child. She's got eyes like the bluest skies that remind me of childhood sweet memories. I hate to look into those eyes. I'd probably break down and cry. Oh, whoa, whoa, sweet baby of mine. Our fathers does watch us. Weep not, dear child, for he will save us. Let love be the guide that lights your troubled way. You need not hide from his cheering sun rays. We lambs are loved forever and forever. So live and live, my beloved, and weep, weep, and weep, and weep never. Listen and hear his voice. He cries for thee. He smiles with thee. He loves thee. And so let heaven and earth rejoice, for the child is forever free. And so, my child, 'tis time to end our mind play, and we hear the chime and listen as forever I say, I love you, sweet, sweet eyes, soft, soft smile. So sleep, sleep, child, sleep a while. I got eyes like the bluest skies that remind me of childhood memories. I hate to look into those eyes, probably break down and cry. Oh, whoa, whoa, sweet child of mine. A good night, sleep tight. Don't let bed bugs bite. Rhyme after rhyme all night. Inside of my mind, echoing again. Rest, my child, make your dreams forever be they forever sweet, like your gentle heart. Peaceful sleep, drift into the silence to a peace I'll never know. For until the world spins in reverse, I cannot reach where you go. Slumber away from the evils of this world, knowing love will always be by your side. Rest in a heavenly silence, pay no heed to the tears that fall at night. Our prayers are with you each second of every day. So sleep, child, until you wake in our arms again someday. Till you wake in our arms again someday. Some way, someday, somehow. I'm gonna make it alright, but not right now. I know you're wondering when again. Far we are near, me in the rain which falls here, gathered by light air, falls there where you are. I am lips to those drops now on yours, nearer absence of space we yearn in. Clouds drift, cluster east to west, north, south, your breath in them. They pour baptize, same sun burning through to harvest rainfall on skin. Very far, my mouth opening to spell your name. Rhyme after rhyme, but time will come when with elation you will greet yourself arriving at your own door in your own mirror, and each will shine at each other's welcome and say, sit here, eat. You will love again the stranger who was yourself. Give wine, give bread, give back your heart to itself, to a stranger who has loved you all your life, whom you ignored, for another who knows you by heart. Take down the love letters from the bookshelf, the photographs, those desperate notes. Peel your own image from the mirror. Sit, feast on your life. Rhymes never ending all day and all night. I owe so much to those I don't love. The relief as I agree that someone else needs them more. The happiness that I'm not the wolf to their sleep. The peaceful I feel with them, the freedom love can neither give nor take that. I don't wait for them as in window to door and back, almost as patient as a sundial. I understand what love can and forgive as love never would. From a rendezvous to a letter is just a few days or weeks, not an eternity. Trips with them always go smoothly. Concerts are heard, cathedrals visited, scenery is seen. And when 7 hills and rivers come between us, the hills and rivers can be found on any map. They deserve the credit. If I live in 3 dimensions and non-lyrical and non-rhetorical space with a genuine shift in horizon, they themselves don't realize how much they hold in their empty hands. I don't owe them a thing. Would be love's answer to this open question, rapid, never ending. Passions are likened best to floods and streams. The shallow murmur, but the deep are dumb. So when affections yield discourse, it seems the bottom is but shallow whence they come. They that are rich in words, and words discover that they are poor, and which makes a lover a rotten, not sweet empress of my heart, the merit of true passion, with thinking that he feels so smart, that sues for no compassion, since if my plaints serve not to approve the conquest by beauty. It comes not from defective love, but from excess of duty. For knowing that I suit to serve a saint of such perfection as shall I desire, but none deserve. Rhyme after rhyme all day and all night inside of my head. The echoes begin again inside of my head. You never stop it, I said. A line of inquiry. Looking back, I'm ashamed of what I was. I'm different now, although not without flaws. Each crest becomes a trow as we move on. God slowly steers souls towards a new dawn. Unseeking seeker, my future self is a river running. Time with no end is the course I run. The things I learned from youth have either been tossed ashore or absorbed within my deep waters. Storms I have endured. Somewhere in the middle of my long life, I began to transform. I grew deeper and deeper from all my experiences. I am flowing closer now to the ocean of my rebirth, where I will merge with all God's rivers in the bright dawn of His abiding love. A balance in life can solve the riddle. To find the balance, start in the middle. Distractions from the banks may lead us wrong. Go with the flow where the current is strong. The banks are sirens calling to our ears, offering us pleasures, relieving our fears. The emotion of love, the fear of pain, tossing and turning, bind us insane. Too much pleasure can lead to addiction. Pain and sickness can lead to restriction. Reject their temptation, stay in the flow. The river is wise and knows where to go. Avoid extremes, be content with enough. Life on the river no need for the stuff. The sunrise, silently marinated morning tide. Meadows our lips flowed like two streams merging with an exclusive estuary. So we sat home upon the riverbed. At first we floated like butterflies in Babylon, deaf to the squawks of mercenary crows, blind to the creeping weeds which wandered amongst delicate petals. Nor did I notice our submerged embankment as our estuary began to evaporate. You left me stranded in the silt and mud. My heart, once a blossoming garden, evolved into a wasteland of sedges, sieges, and sludge. And still I wait for soothing streams to return, but all I am left with is marshland of regret and the silence of the butterflies. The sweet breeze through the window asks nothing as unseen birds call. It asks nothing of the sun as it sweeps across the yards. Yet it whispers to awaken dreams. My dreams ask, did I love too much behind my mind's eye? Visions, and what do they mean when we give of ourselves so fully we are spent? Now I'm alone, Canadian geese gather, crowding the path along the river. As the day passes, so consumed with each other, they ignore the mothers, the children who pass. A ski jet slaps waves, and the river breathes. The gaggle whispers among itself, and nature speaks a language of her own. Upon the slow flowing river, suddenly swans scud quickly away from round the bend, gracefully glide. I am the queen, the king of them all, and quickly my king arrives. My queen arrives, the dance of love begins. We bob our heads, wings quivering, necks entwined, unruffled snow white plumage. In time my eggs are hatched. The sick nets are so cute, how quickly they grow. And now we are a royal family. Suddenly swans, perfumed breaths of rosy breeze, and lyrical refrain of redolent winds, enamoring your pulse of lawn and compose harmonies, euphoric strumming vessels of heartbeats with when nightingale sings songs of eve, as buoyant river rushes to sea, giggling stream green and prayer breeze, voicing passions of iridescent spring, but it is the moon on hopeful skies that seduces your dream of dreams, proferring aura of historic, esoteric smile, and covered hints of amorous night, lauding quest of allure romantic, hypnotizing your zealous soul, ecstatic am I, infatuating words from song of heart, rousing passion, crooning tender tunes of love, tiptoeing to become your world. Love feels like it's magical. Your heart beats like it's on fire. And your ears only hear hope, not whispers of a lie. When trust shield starts to awaken, he shores it up with more lies, and an outpouring of pain replaces truth as it dies. Fear fortifies nagging doubts as they morph into goodbyes, and failed dreams discreetly drown in tears spilled from crying eyes. And yet time carries you away to where hope outweighs sorrow. For like a river, it flows toward a new tomorrow. For years I've watched my my seasons come and go beneath the pines along the river brine. I've drunk my fill to robust summer wine, survived the stinging lovely winds that blow. And now once again spring brings her colors show, rebirth and beauty by divine design. And even though my days are in a decline, I'll add her memories to next year's Border DX of a rose inside my heart is in full bloom. Amongst for me knots and memories assigned to me that love in me abides, intoxicating me with sweet perfume. And every season blown in on a breeze that seemed to come and go like changing tides. Silent sun shines for all to see. Silent moon lights the night with stars that never speak. Silent people go walking through their silent world unheard. Silent voices spark up life's unspoken dreams. Silent hearts cry a river of tears into the sea. Silent love waits patiently for love to be free. Naturally, silent hope burns a fight here deep down inside. Silent faith knows somehow we will survive. Silent beat in silence of sound. I will breathe silently. I want to merge with this old you, to travel through its reigns of time, back when its sprout had just begun, near Blarney's river so sublime, when ivy climbs the castle walls. A quaint-sized footbridge leads to where the old strong you still charms today. As autumn chills with crisp, clean air, I felt compelled to climb its limbs, to sit embraced by its sweet love, to its spirit written whispered voice. I then professed the same thereof, how strong that memory still keeps, as other trees I have come to know. Bless me with their cool umbrella. I see them mute in vital glow. Romance dwells in moving waters. Cerulean, a lake lapping the shore, moonlight cast across the waves as the sea scenes of passions on more. Kayaking on the rushing river in twilight's softest silhouette, feeling the droplets from Niagara lover's kiss, a near romantic falls, skinny dipping in an aqua lagoon, to cool before a night of passion, lazing next in hot spring waters, encompassed in aurora lights, lotus blossoms, basking waters of love, and memory so sublime. Romance dwells in moving waters and love, straight from nature's heart. The moon is curving flower of gold, blue silk is the river below. Her scabbard sweet luminous petal, face glow, and mirrors in soft fold. Delight is the night as we passion sold, sail forth on the ribbon's smooth flow. Well, there I go. I look at you and I don't want you to stop. Needing your kiss and touch, needing you to love me for me. Try to get you to do your part. Make memories cherish those made buried in depression, covered in guilt and pain. But still I stayed, looking for a way out, wanting to be anywhere but here. Going across the bridge, I want to drive off, fly into the sky, fall into the river below till death do us apart. She is the whispering of the bluest waters, standing in the stillness. She calls to me. Within the sounds of the coursing river, I feel the ease of her comfort washing over me, cascading down the mountain banks, waltzing in the descending white water, coming to rest in a cool pool of her caress, illumined depths to pit, and the evening sun enhanced of her life and ardor, swimming free, drinking her intoxicating breath, exhaling out. My love is the river of azure water, ever carrying me onward but moves, whispering sun, Buddhist prayers, released to float spring rivers of skyward mist. The bird song in the morning, it's so clear. It is a song I love to hear as the moonbeams kiss the sea. That is where I'd like to be. The winding river flows its course, using Mother Nature's force. The heat is here, it is so strong, while the eastern winds, they sing their song, melting through glass like sand through the sea, burning like fire through the evergreens. When you touch me, fingers trembling in the extremity, and sprouting to life a little blossom on a branch falling through rocks like an avalanche. When you hold me, my heart flits and flutters incessantly, floating along a river with a cool summer breeze drifting to the heaven under skies like these. When you love me, the heavens and stars are drowned into ecstasy indeed.